On average, the black dollar circulates for about 6 hours in the black community. We need to do better as a community to support black-owned businesses, but that's sometimes easier said than done. Before we can support black-owned businesses, we need a readily available economic search engine to be able to find those black businesses to support in our communities. The Essential Black Business app is the answer to that question. The EBA is always on the community side, meeting the community's needs with easy access.
Hello fam, welcome back to the African Diaspora News channel. I am Wongel Zelalem, and today we're talking about a Nigerian man, an immigrant that was deported after he returned a large amount of money he found missing. So he thought that he is gonna, be congratulated or maybe even become a citizen for his contribution to society. Unfortunately, according to the report, he has been deported. There are other sources that were saying that online. I found a few articles that also said they're not sure if he's deported because they couldn't find any receipt. But according to nairaland.com, this Nigerian man got deported from Spain after returning 4,250 euros he found. So they said that this man's name is Jibril, and he's an illegal immigrant in Valencia, Spain, and he returned the envelope he found on the streets to the police, to the Spanish police. And after they asked him for his papers, they discovered that he did not have a residence card, proving that he was actually illegal in Spain. So he was deported. Many people were calling him an idiot, which I don't agree with, because at the end of the day, maybe where he went wrong as an illegal immigrant, even though I'm not condoning being illegal anywhere in the world, is the fact that yes, he found the money. Maybe he could have given it to someone he knows and trusts to give it to the Spanish police if he was determined to doing the right thing, right? Because he knows he's illegal. If he goes to the police, he's gonna raise a red flag, and obviously he's there because he wants to stay in Spain and find a way of being a legal documented immigrant in Spain. But unfortunately, that's not what he did. For me, that's where he went wrong. But for most people, they're like, 4,000 euro is a lot of money. It can do so much, especially in Nigeria. He could have just taken it back home. I don't know if you're undocumented, how easy it is to just travel back to your country because you are there illegally. I have no idea what the process is, especially in Spain. But most people were telling him he should have just taken that money and rented a little place there, and until he can find a job, maybe he can use that money. Why in the world would he give it back? So that's what people were saying, and it's not new, by the way. I have reported on this, I believe, I forgot the country, but there was a story I did last year or so about a young man that found money. I think it was in Ghana. I could be wrong though. That guy returned the money, and people on social media were dragging him, calling him a dumb person for returning the money that he has found, because after he returned it, I think he was given maybe like 10% of that money or even less. So they were telling him, you're an idiot. Like, you should have taken that money and should have used it for yourself. But the young man said, nope, that's not the right thing to do. My values and principles don't allow me to do that, so I'm not gonna do it, which I applauded. Like, that, I respect him, because it's not like he had a lot of money. I believe he was a taxi driver or a motorcycle driver, like he was something like that. So he was not rich. That's not why he returned it. It's not because that money couldn't have done something for him. It's because he thought it's wrong to take money that does not belong to me, and he returned it. So respect to him. So the same goes to this illegal immigrant. As I said, maybe he could have given the money to somebody else that he trusts to return it back to the police instead of himself going there. But he did go there, and according to this report, at least, he was deported, which is sad. But at the same time, he was illegal. He was doing something wrong. I empathize with him, but I also know that he was not documented, and the police obviously returned him back home. I wish, honestly, in a perfect world, it would have been nice to like for the police to say, oh, you're a good person. Like in this society, we need more people like you. So let's see what we can do and work on your immigration process or documentation. But it appears that that's not what happened. Maybe he regrets it, maybe he doesn't. If he believes what he did was right, maybe he's not even taking it back. But people are making fun of him on social media. What do you think? Do you think he should have done it the way I suggested? Let us know down below if you also agree with the Spanish police finding out that he's undocumented and deporting him back home. I'm Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.